New Year's Eve, a time for celebration and reflection, and of course, a time for delicious food. But did you know that many cultures believe that what we eat on New Year's Eve can influence our fortunes in the year to come? From lentils to greens, from grapes to pork, certain foods take center stage on New Year's Eve tables across the globe, each carrying its own unique symbolism and tradition. These culinary customs, passed down through generations, add an extra layer of meaning to our celebrations. They connect us to our heritage and remind us of the hopes and dreams shared by people throughout history. So, as you plan your own New Year's Eve celebration this year, consider incorporating some of these time-honored culinary customs. Let's delve into the fascinating world of food symbolism, where each ingredient whispers a tale of good fortune. Picture a bowl of lentils, each tiny lens-shaped legume shimmering like a miniature coin. Then we have the vibrant greens, collard greens, mustard greens, even cabbage, their verdant hues echoing the color of money. And who could forget the humble black-eyed pea? These small but mighty legumes are a New Year's Eve staple for those seeking a little extra financial luck. Take pomegranate seeds, for example. Their abundance within the fruit symbolizes fertility, prosperity, and the promise of a fruitful year ahead. These symbolic foods are more than just ingredients, they are tangible expressions of hope and optimism for the future. By incorporating them into our New Year's Eve meals, we are engaging in a culinary ritual, a way to connect with ancient traditions and to imbue our celebrations with a sense of purpose. Despite our differences in culture and geography, we are united by our common hopes for health, happiness, and prosperity. The beauty of these culinary traditions lies not only in their symbolism, but also in their incredible diversity. In Japan, long noodles symbolize longevity, while in Spain, the tradition of eating 12 grapes at midnight represents good luck for each month of the coming year. From sweet round cakes in Europe to fish dishes in Asia, the world of New Year's Eve food is a testament to the power of culinary creativity. So, as you plan your own New Year's Eve celebration this year, why not embark on a culinary adventure? New Year's Eve is celebrated with a symphony of flavors across the globe. Imagine yourself in the American South, the air thick with the aroma of simmering black-eyed peas and collard greens. Meanwhile, in Spain, the stroke of midnight is met with the joyous popping of grapes. Across the Atlantic in Italy, the New Year's Eve table is laden with lentils, their coin-like shape promising wealth and prosperity. These hearty dishes, born from generations of culinary tradition, are a testament to the belief that a well-fed start to the year paves the way for a prosperous one. Each region boasts its own unique culinary traditions, adding a vibrant tapestry of tastes and textures to the festivities. Our culinary adventure continues as we delve deeper into the regional nuances of New Year's Eve traditions. In the southern United States, the practice of eating black-eyed peas extends beyond Hoppin' John, with variations including stews, salads, and even fritters. Venturing further south to Brazil, we encounter lentil soup as a staple New Year's Eve dish. Moving north to Greece, we find that pomegranates take center stage on New Year's Eve. Our culinary journey takes us eastward, where we encounter a whole new world of New Year's Eve traditions. In many Asian cultures, long noodles symbolize longevity and are a staple dish during New Year's celebrations. In Japan, toshikoshi soba, a dish of buckwheat noodles in a hot broth, is traditionally eaten on New Year's Eve. Fish, a symbol of abundance and progress in many Asian cultures, also features prominently in New Year's Eve meals. From the delicate flavors of Japanese soba to the bold spices of Chinese fish dishes, Asian New Year's Eve traditions offer a fascinating glimpse into the diverse culinary landscape of the East. As we've journeyed through the diverse culinary traditions of New Year's Eve, one thing becomes clear. The beauty lies not only in the specific dishes themselves, but also in the spirit of hope and anticipation they represent. So, as you plan your own New Year's Eve celebration this year, don't be afraid to draw inspiration from different cultures and create your own unique traditions. The key is to infuse your celebrations with personal meaning and to choose foods that resonate with your own hopes and aspirations for the year ahead. Happy New Year! In the realm of culinary traditions, few ingredients carry as much symbolic weight as pork. Pigs, with their tenacious spirit and their tendency to root forward in search of food, have long been associated with progress and moving forward in life. The richness and fattiness of pork also contribute to its auspicious nature, representing indulgence and the belief that the coming year will be filled with plenty. From the American South to the heart of Europe, from the Caribbean islands to the Far East, pork takes center stage in a myriad of New Year's Eve traditions. In the southern United States, no New Year's Eve feast is complete without a generous serving of Hoppin' John. Across the Atlantic in Germany, roast pork, often served with sauerkraut and dumplings, is a beloved New Year's Eve tradition. Even in cultures where pork is not typically consumed year-round, New Year's Eve often marks an exception, symbolizing abundance and a feast fit for ushering in a year of prosperity and good cheer. From humble beginnings to culinary delights, celebrating pork on your table. Whether you prefer your pork slow-cooked to tender perfection, roasted until the skin crackles enticingly, or incorporated into hearty stews and casseroles, there are countless ways to celebrate this auspicious ingredient on your New Year's Eve table. For a taste of Southern hospitality, try your hand at a traditional Hoppin' John, experimenting with different seasonings and spices to create your own family recipe. The combination of black-eyed peas, rice, and pork is both comforting and flavorful, a true celebration of Southern culinary heritage. If you're feeling adventurous, why not embrace the German tradition of roast pork? The process of slow roasting a pork shoulder or loin until the skin turns golden brown and irresistibly crispy is a labor of love, but the results are well worth the effort. Serve your roast pork with traditional accompaniments like sauerkraut, dumplings, and a generous drizzle of gravy for a truly festive feast. And for a touch of global flair, consider incorporating pork into dishes inspired by other cultures. From savory pork buns to spicy pork stir-fries, the possibilities are endless. Don't be afraid to experiment with different flavors and ingredients, creating your own unique culinary traditions that reflect your family's tastes and preferences. A toast to tradition. Embracing the cultural significance of pork. As we gather around our tables this New Year's Eve, let us take a moment to appreciate the rich cultural significance of the food we share. Pork, with its enduring symbolism of progress, abundance, and good fortune, reminds us of the power of culinary traditions to connect us to the past, to celebrate the present, and to embrace the future with hope and optimism. Whether we're enjoying a steaming bowl of Hoppin' John, savoring the crispy skin of a perfectly roasted pork, or indulging in a globally inspired pork dish, each bite is an opportunity to connect with the generations that came before us, to honor their customs, and to pass down these traditions to the generations to come. So as you raise a glass to toast the new year, remember the humble yet mighty pig, a symbol of progress, abundance, and good fortune. May its presence on your table bring you and your loved ones a year filled with prosperity, happiness, and of course, culinary delights. And as you savor each bite of your New Year's Eve feast, may you feel a sense of connection not only to your own family and friends, but also to the countless cultures around the world that have embraced pork as a symbol of hope and a harbinger of good things to come. Happy New Year. Let's begin our culinary journey in the heart of the American South, where the aroma of Hoppin' John signals a hopeful start to the year. This hearty dish symbolizes prosperity and good fortune. Black-eyed peas and rice represent coins and wealth. Diced pork adds smoky flavor and progress. With roots in African and Caribbean traditions, Hoppin' John is a testament to Southern resilience. Served with collard greens and cornbread, it nourishes both body and soul. As the clock strikes midnight on New Year's Eve in Spain, a hush falls over the room, followed by a flurry of activity and laughter. This is the moment for one of Spain's most beloved New Year's Eve traditions, the eating of 12 grapes, one for each chime of the clock, each grape representing a month of good luck in the coming year. Imagine yourself amidst the festive atmosphere, a small plate of 12 grapes before you, the anticipation building with each passing second. As the clock begins its countdown, you carefully select a grape, its plumpness and sweetness promising a month filled with joy and abundance. The origins of this tradition are as varied as the grapes themselves. Some believe it dates back to the late 19th century, when grape farmers in the Alicante region of Spain devised a clever way to sell their surplus harvest. Others trace it back even further, to ancient Roman times, when grapes were associated with good health and fortune. Regardless of its origins, the tradition of eating 12 grapes at midnight has become an integral part of New Year's Eve celebrations in Spain and many Spanish-speaking countries around the world. It's a lighthearted and fun tradition that brings families and friends together, each grape a tiny symbol of hope for a sweet and prosperous year ahead. As the chill of winter settles over Italy, families gather around tables laden with hearty, comforting dishes, their aromas filling the air with a sense of warmth and abundance. Among these culinary treasures is lentil stew, a classic Italian dish that takes center stage on New Year's Eve, its humble ingredients transformed into a symbol of prosperity and good fortune. Imagine a steaming bowl of lentil stew, its earthy aroma mingling with the subtle spices and the richness of the broth. Each spoonful is a symphony of textures and flavors. Tender lentils, their coin-like shape representing wealth and prosperity, simmered with aromatic vegetables, herbs, and often a touch of pancetta or sausage for added depth and richness. The tradition of eating lentils on New Year's Eve in Italy dates back to ancient Roman times, when lentils were considered a gift from the gods, a symbol of abundance and a prosperous harvest. Their ability to swell when cooked further cemented their association with growth and prosperity. Today, lentil stew remains a beloved New Year's Eve tradition in Italy and many other cultures around the world. It's a dish that embodies the values of simplicity, resourcefulness, and the belief that even the humblest of ingredients can bring good fortune when prepared with care and shared with loved ones. As the last rays of sunlight fade on New Year's Eve in Japan, families gather for a special meal, toshikoshi soba, buckwheat noodles in savory broth, symbolizes longevity and a smooth transition into the new year. The tradition dates back to the Edo period, representing strength and perseverance. Today, it remains a vital part of New Year's Eve, nourishing both body and spirit. Food is more than sustenance. It's a language of hope, tradition, and connection. Each dish tells a story of prosperity, longevity, and good fortune. Imagine yourself surrounded by loved ones, savoring the flavors of your New Year's Eve feast. Each bite is a sensory experience, connecting us all. These traditions offer continuity and belonging, reminding us we are part of something larger. They connect us to our ancestors and inspire us to carry these traditions forward. Embrace the opportunity to create new traditions with your loved ones. In a world often characterized by rapid change and uncertainty, these culinary traditions offer a comforting sense of constancy and ritual. They remind us of the cyclical nature of life, the promise of new beginnings, and the enduring power of hope. As we gather around our tables, sharing food and stories, we tap into a collective wisdom, a belief that by honoring these traditions, we are inviting good fortune and abundance into our lives and the lives of those we love. Whether you choose to indulge in a plate of symbolic foods, share a toast with sparkling drinks, or simply enjoy a meal with loved ones, may your New Year's Eve be filled with warmth, laughter, and a sense of hopeful anticipation for the year ahead. May the flavors of your feast linger on your palate, a reminder of the joy of shared traditions and the delicious possibilities that await. As the clock strikes midnight and we bid farewell to the old year, let us raise our glasses not just to the year gone by, but to the culinary charms that unite us, nourish us, and remind us of the enduring power of hope and tradition. May your new year be filled with an abundance of good food, good company, and good fortune. Happy New Year! May your year be filled with deliciousness and good cheer.